welcome to the Batch Lady, where this week we are going all Italian. I am showing you my favourite dessert ever, which is tiramisu. And not just tiramisu, freezable tiramisu. So you can make a few of these and use them for whenever people come over. They are absolutely delicious. So let's get going. What you are going to need is you are going to need a packet of lady fingers. Always make me laugh, that name. They just remind me of childhood. 3 eggs, 100 grams of grated dark chocolate. I've just grated this into a bowl. 250 grams of mascarpone cheese. You're going to need 1/4 cup. This is optional, of Kahula if you want to use it. I love using it in it, and I still serve the kids. It's a tiny bit of alcohol. It's nothing, but it's entirely up to you. 1 teaspoon of vanilla essence, and then 2 tablespoons of coffee dissolved in 1 cup. So your 240 mils of boiling water. And then I've just put this in an ice bath to allow it to cool. And it's cooled down now, so I can move it out of the way. So to get started, I would make your coffee and allow it to cool first. And then you can get on and do everything else. Let me move this ice and we'll come back and get started. Okay, so to make this, you want to decide what size of dish you're going to use. I like to use a glass dish like this so you can see the layers in it, and it also has a lid that fits on the top for when it goes in the freezer. I'm making a smaller one quite deep, but you can make a slightly bigger one and make it not quite as deep, okay? So to get started, what you're going to do first is you're going to take your large bowl, grab your mascarpone cheese and add it to your bowl. Next, you just want to add in your vanilla. So you're wanting a teaspoon of vanilla. Goes in. Then your caster sugar, and you're looking for 1/4 cup for this. Once you've done your 1/4 cup, you're then going to take your 3 eggs. Just move this bowl to the side. What you want to do with your eggs is you want to separate them out, okay? So you want egg whites in one and egg yolks in the other. Let me take out these 2. But your egg yolks actually can go straight into your big bowl with all your other stuff in it. Okay, once you've got them separated, so the yolks are in with everything else and these are separated, we are going to whisk these now with a whisker until they get to a really stiff peak, okay? That's what we really want, a nice stiff peak, and then we're going to mix it all together. Let's go. Okay, once that's reached this consistency, a bit like making meringues, we're then going to move it over and we're going to whisk everything together in this bowl just to give it a good mix. Right, once it's all mixed together, we can then start to fold in our egg whites very gently into this bowl. So just very gently fold them in. Okay, once that's done, you can just set that aside, and then we're going to take our Kahula? Yeah, that's what it's called. I mean, I love tiramisu, but then I love like espresso martinis and Irish coffees. I mean, so this is like right up my street. And you actually just want 1/8 cup of this. So you don't need a lot of it in. This is a big cup, I've only put a tiny bit in the bottom of that, okay? And then we're just going to give it a mix around. And then I'm going to put half of my lady fingers in. I mean, you can dip them in to make sure that they're all sort of covered. It's up to you. I'm going to pour half of this cup in to here. And what I sort of do is just slosh them around a bit as they're in and make sure that I get enough soaping up all the way through. Just give them a mix around. You can dip them in a different bowl if you want to do it that way. You can do it that way. Work quick because they soup up lots of the liquid. Okay, that's it already souped all the way up. So half of it is in. I'm just going to give it a tiny little sprinkle along the top. Oops, a bit much in that one. Right, once you've done it like that, just move that around. Then you want to add in half of your mixture. Along the top of the lady fingers. Oh, this looks amazing. Till it looks like that. Okay, then now I'm going to add, just to a shallow dish, let me move that out of the way. I'm going to add the rest of the coffee, and I'm going to add a few more lady fingers into it. Just give them all a quick dip and turn them around. Just work really quickly. The ones that are dipped, get them off and get them into their layers. I mean, it's so easy, yet so tasty and delicious. Just keep going till you soaked up everything. These are little great sponges for soaking up all this flavour. Soaking. It's because I'm Scottish. We say to soak, not to soak. Right, just like that. And then all you're going to do is add on another layer. Use all the rest of the bowl now. This is going to take about 8 hours to set, 6 to 8 hours. So if you're going to put it in the freezer, you can just put it in like this. It'll just set while it's in the freezer. But if you are going to wanting to eat it, say, like on the day that you make it, you actually want to make it the day before, leave it overnight and it'll set perfectly. Okay, when you're finished doing that, you just want to take your 100 grams of chocolate and give it a good coating over the top. And it'll just give that beautiful sweetness. This is dark chocolate as well, so it's not going to be too sweet. And there you have it, guys. Beautiful, easy, made in 15 minutes and freezable Italian tiramisu. Why not give it a go? Absolutely delicious. Thank you for watching. Do follow me on social media on @TheBatchLady, Instagram and Facebook, where I give you tons of top tips every single day at The Batch Lady. Thanks for watching. Bye.